Hi everyone, my name is Srinivas. I work in AWS Cloud Computing as a web cloud engineer or a web developer, you can call me. So today I'm going to create a Node.js series which will help the associates to understand Node.js initially, and then we will get into cloud programming using Node.js. So this is my first series on the YouTube. So hope you will like this video. Let us get started. So Node.js is a programming model. Basically, Node.js is a programming model which is used for web development as well as backend web services. So one can create one can create Node.js applications either for developing REST API, SOAP API, or any backend development programming, or can pull some data from the backend databases, or parse the data from the one payload to other payloads, or something around that. So let us. So one can go to this www.nodejs.com, I believe. Let me give it a try. I think maybe click on Node.js in Google and it will take you to the nodejs.org. And here we go and download the latest version. Right now, the latest version of Node.js is 18.16. I prefer to go for long-term support rather than the current support, which is a more stable version. So you can, so right now I'm using Mac. People can use Mac or Windows or Linux environment for developing the Node.js applications. So once you click on the download the package, and you can install the package. I already did installation on Node.js. And the second tool that I generally use is VS Code. VS Code has is an editor for development. So most of the people use VS Code as a programming editor. And this is has two models, two versions. One is the Mac OS Universal, and if people with a latest M1 chip, they also have a different model. I think Universal is a good option where you don't need to worry really about which architecture of a Mac, whether it's an M1 Mac or whether it is a Intel Mac. You don't need to worry. You just download the universal package, and once you have the universal package, and you can download and use it. So yeah, then the next comes to how to use Node.js and initiate. So when you go to the terminal, when you type Node.js, give me 1 second. So here I go to documents is generally the folder where one can use to put your own stuff. And I generally maintain my name. So I go with Sri. So then I 3D working, and within the working folder, I go and put my name. So you have say 3 or 4 family members, and you can create multiple directories in the for the family members, and then you can put their names and create a folder. And then under this folder, generally I maintain for all my learning, I maintain technologies, and within the technologies, I put Node.js as the folder name. So all the projects that I create under Node.js will be part of this. So maybe you can say Node.js learning app, and then one, so you can create a folder mkdir Node.js learning app. And once you create here, you can go into the Node.js directory, and then here you can say npm. And one more before thing I want to say here is, if you want to check the version of Node.js, you can say node -v, or you can also say, and which will open a shell for the node. And then here you can say console.log. And this is the basic way of printing something to the console. And this is one of the basic way of verifying whether your Node is working or not. I forgot to close my end of it. So now you put hello world here, or I can say hello world, and then I can also say let name is equal to I can put as 3, and then I can put a end of the line, and then I can now say console dot log of hello world, and I can say name, and then I can close this, and now I should see welcome to Sri, because I have defined the variable name is equal to Sri. So that way I can verify. I can also say 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So this is the basic component to verify, and I can say control D to come out, and it will come out. And then here we can also do one more thing, is we can say code dot, which will open my VS Code editor. And here so once you open this VS Code editor, you can see the home page, and then here I can say this is where I can go and open a new terminal. Here I can initiate again the project here. So npm init, and then minus we will interactively not ask any questions, and it will go and generate the Node.js package. Package.json, associates who are from Java background, generally we do import libraries, and then all the dependencies we use tools like Maven or Gradle for importing those libraries and package the application. So here package.json has the metadata, or the data about the modules or libraries that we want to use. So those libraries, you can go and install the libraries and use the libraries. For now, we will just create a small normal application. Say I can say app.js is the root of my application, and I can say that to just print the basic console, I can say console.log, and then I can just say hello world. And then you can also either go and here check the file name, and you can say, when you say cat app.js, you can see the content of the file. And now at the same time, if you want to run this one, I can say node app.js, or you can also say simply node app. Either way it will work, and you should be able to see the content of the execution of the file. So this is the first iteration of the series, where I'm just trying to see if I can start the series. And as we go, we will touch base what are the different features of Node, and what are the different ways we can learn Node. And it will be a self-sustainable course, where one can I will start with core Node.js programming model, and then we'll not go into the core programming model like a Node.js programming or anything, or I will not talk about the Node.js programming model or anything. And this particular course will be focused on AWS development, particularly on using Node. So people, if you are interested in learning core Node.js programming or anything, I suggest to go for, there is a very good free site. I use this one very often. People who want to learn. Program Z, they have very good free courses. And then here, if you go to the left hand side, there is something called JavaScript, and when you open the JavaScript, they have the very good content around that. People can go and practice this content, and if you have any specific questions that you want to address, or one want to go through, I can create one video on that. And yeah, thank you guys for looking at my first video on Node.js. Have a good day.